recording above our head just so that we can have that here. So we're cutting our mesh, the first 6 pieces, 20 inches long. We already added our pipe cleaners to the frame. Here's what we're going to do, okay? I'm gonna not roll this right up the center. I'm gonna roll a little bit off to the side. Oh man, Liz, I'm so sorry, darling. I'm gonna off to the side. It's gonna be about 2.5 inches from the edge. I'm just gonna pinch that in and pinch it in one more time for good luck, or half a time, just a little bit. It's not great big giant ruffles here. And then I'm gonna scrunch it right up the side, right up that side. So I'm not scrunching it in the center. I'm scrunching it off to the side. And then I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side. Just fold it in, fold it in, and fold it in. They're really tiny because I want this to have the biggest expansion as possible. And just for this video, I'm gonna go ahead and add a zip tie. So this will serve as the video for the kit. I don't do any crafting, but enjoy watching you. Aw, thanks, Donna. Maybe one day I'll inspire you. Crafting, a little crafting. Or you can totally, completely relax and watch me. I love it either way. So we ruffled it like this where the curl was going to be up. And when I put it in, I'm going to turn it the other way because I want a little shelf for our ribbons to sit on, lay on. Okay. Some of you are getting the resupply again. Y'all are going to get it and I'm going to be out of town. You're going to get it and I'm not. It's going to show up when I leave. Okay. Then we're going to do a 10-inch it's a 10-inch mesh. We cut 10 inches. This is the next 6 pieces, the next 6 cuts that you take off that roll at 10 inches. So the first 6 were 20 inches. The next 6 are 10 inches a piece, okay? So I'm going to roll that. I don't want it like a little taquito. I want it nice and big, okay? Nice and big. So it's like almost the width of my finger, nice and big. I'm still going to come down here on that edge to scrunch. And I want that seam to stay in the back, okay? And then again, just for the video, I'm gonna, Gina, you got yours too? What? I mean, I'm excited for you, but I heard this one is like really good. I heard this one's really, really good. Supply boxes. I used some of that stuff for the nutcracker, the 2 nutcracker wreaths I made recently. It's good stuff. Okay, still need that, but not this. Okay, now we're going to take this and put them in together, okay, one after another, right? So I want the 20-inch piece to go on the outside twist tie and the 10-inch piece to go on the inside twist tie. 20-inch piece, the big pancake or petite ruffle, is going to go on the outside, okay? So on that, all the outside pieces, that's where I'm going to put my 20-inch piece. Remember, curls are down. Curls are down. They're not up. I'm going to add in our twist there. And then the next piece is going to go right next to it. I'm going to try my hardest. It's not perfect science, but I'm going to try my hardest to make sure those are even. Can't wait. I'm jealous. Jealous. Okay, so then we're going to do that one after another. We're going to do the 20-inch piece on the outside. And the 10-inch piece on the inside. Y'all, I just thought of something. I recorded a video for y'all for while I was gone. Or while I'm gone. And it'll post, I don't know what day it'll post, but make sure you're on our alerts list so you can see. But I intended to put that last piece of mesh on, and I got so hung up in all the other stuff that we were putting on that I totally forgot to put it on. I didn't even guess I didn't even need it in that one. Do you prefer one mesh over another when making the petite? I tried making one day. I think it picked the most difficult. Okay, so trying to think if there's a specific, like so far this mesh, super good. I don't even know the name of it, honestly, but it's super good. It's nice and thick. I don't know. So far, every mesh I've used, I think, has been decent. I can't think of it off the top of my head. Did the tabletop bonus get uploaded to the tree decorating class? Did it? I don't know if it did or not. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'll have to check. I'll have to check. I gotta write myself a note. Where'd my pen go? Did it get uploaded? On the 10-inch, cut 1, how far do you scrunch? About 2.5 inches. 2, well, now that I scrunched it, it's like 2 inches. 2 inches. Wherever it is, just make sure you're doing the same on all of them. Make sure you're doing the same on all of them. I did that. I did it this way so that it would still have a nice wide. Oh my gosh, did you see the video from earlier? Did you see, Kathleen, the size of your design and what you're putting in it is good. These are all really good questions. The size of your design and the amount of product and things you're putting in it is going to dictate the size of your bow, right? It changes all the time. Never necessarily the exact same. Although for me, of course, on the pancake frame, I could make that bow in my sleep. It's always the same size. Oh my gosh, you have to see that. You have to see. First of all, did you see the reel from earlier with that gold and brown kind of Christmassy? Did you see that? Wait to see this wreath in person. Wait to see this wreath in person. It posted today, and I sent a message, an email. I sent an email to everybody on my email list, and if you watch the reel, not here, it will not work here. If you watch the reel and typed in the word that it told you to type, it would automatically send you the link. I gotta show you because it is so beautiful. It's so amazing. Even I was like, okay, Melissa, okay, all right. You're not even gonna believe this. You're not even gonna believe it. First of all, it's enormous. Look at that. Guess what frame it's on. Just guess. Just guess. If you didn't see it, guess what frame it's on. That is it's gorgeous. It's 27 inches long or wide. It's so beautiful. I can't even stand it. It's so pretty. Y'all, make sure you check this out. It was a free video. It's on the pancake frame, by the way. Boom. So gorgeous. So make sure you check out that reel, and then just type the word that it tells you to, and it will respond with the link directly so you can see it. Okay. All right, back to our wreath kit here. We do have a couple of these kits left. Don't forget. So this is just for you. Now, we did the best we can to make sure that they were meeting out the edge. Okay, here's what we did. I have number one, when you get our kits, and to see the tutorial is beautiful. It's so pretty. Thanks, Rhonda. Number one, when you get our kits, the ribbon is like this. It's kind of folded, okay? Here's how you know which ribbon is for the tails. Number one, on the listing, it tells you ribbon for tails, ribbon for bow, okay? It'll describe 2.5 inch natural ribbon with Santa clothesline for the tails. 2.5 inch black and white buffalo plaid for the tails. That's the first way you know which ribbon is for which. That's the first way, okay? The second way is if you're buying a pancake petite, you know that you need 6 ribbon tails, and they're folded like this, 14 inches long. So that's how long we need our ribbon. And if you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, oh, that's not enough to be my ribbon tails. Guess I gotta set that aside. Let me see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, that's really not enough. Let me set that aside. So you can count. When you get to 6, you know those are for the pancake or the ribbon tails, okay? Those are for the ribbon tails. So I already cut my ribbons. I got them just like this. Got them just like this. I went in, I cut both sides, cut because I know it's 14 inches. Then that gave me 6. That gave me 6. So now yeah, okay, I'm kind of one directional. I just want to make sure. Now I'm going to make sure the Santa clothes are facing me. I cut them 14 inches long. I dovetailed the ends, and by that I mean, if you bought this kit, you want to know, I folded the edges and cut on the fold up towards the edge so it has a little pretty piece here. Okay? All right? You guys, don't forget, I am recording above our heads so that if you did get the kit, you can watch that later. Okay, I'm going to scrunch right up the edge, or right up the center, excuse me, right up the center. And I'm going to go on top of the 20-inch cruffle. On top of the 20-inch cruffle. I'm not putting anything else in here, so I can twist, 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 twist. And then I'm not going to leave it like that, but we are going to keep going. Scrunch, 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 scrunch. Pull it out towards me so that it's kind of ready to go and stay. Everything is going to kind of be facing out like a sunburst. Oh, I missed. I must have missed. I see you guys are trying to help someone. I must have missed what it was. I'm sorry. Okay, everything coming out towards me. Everything. And then super important that we don't leave it like that. Super important that we don't leave it like that. We want to make sure that we are separating those ribbons so that you can see both of them, and that will help keep it, it'll help them stay in place. Hey, Sandra. Yeah, I took off my makeup, did my whole skincare thing. I think I still have some. One of that might be off. And then I was like, oh, I gotta do our kit. I've been recording where they can only see my hands, all my recordings so far today. And Grayson had a friend over, so I couldn't record during the day too much. I did in the morning. And then Addison went to a friend's house to go to a hockey game. They're getting too old. I don't really like it. She's not my favorite. It's not my favorite. Okay, now I'm gonna cut these off because I don't need it anymore. I don't need this extra. This is the one from the 20-inch that I just put in. So I'm gonna cut that off. And then I'm gonna push this down a little bit. No, not the Red Wings. Prowlers? Out here by us. Her friend had tickets. Okay, pull it apart, spread it apart. Pull it apart, spread it apart. So I can see all of those. That's the point. My post you missed, if you could read it later, I appreciate it. Okay, I will. I always go back to see. Or just post it again, Anita, so I can see it now. It's okay. Push this down. I'm kind of compacting it there so it all stays like together. And then our last piece of mesh is going to seal the deal. It does a really good job. So I leave, technically I'm leaving tomorrow. I'm leaving my house tomorrow because I have to leave so early in the morning for the workshop. So I'm spending the night at Heather's house tomorrow. So I can get up at like, I don't know, get up earlier than 4. We gotta leave her house at 4. It's gonna be so fun. I wish the plane would just come pick me up. Just come to me. It's fine. Okay. Always, always in the pancake petite or anything else, make sure you're spreading them apart. Okay. Okay, I'm going to take a 1 second and I want to make sure those of you who are watching are getting our alerts. Okay, so let me show you where to go. It's free. And if you want to make sure you get an alert when I go live, you want to make sure you are signed up for this. Okay, so I'm going to go to Sincerely Creative Mom. Here I am, Sincerely Creative Mom on Facebook. And if I scroll just right here, it says Sincerely Creative Mom Alerts. Make sure you click there and then click OK so that when I go live, Facebook will send you an alert that I'm live, okay? And then also, if you haven't already, now is a great time to share our video. Yeah, that'd be great. Let me see, am I missing? Is that Anita? Made a pancake wreath on your smaller frame yesterday. Awesome. Hey, Janine, don't forget the time changes tonight. Ooh, yes. That is good. Okay, we have one more piece of mesh to show you how to do it. One more piece. So, because we can see our mechanics here. Julie, I already have those. Those are done. It was long, I lost a bride. No. Oh, no. Anita. Oh, I'm so sorry, dear. I'll go back and read. It's possible to take the train. I would never take the train. Not to Louisiana. That would be like forever. I still want to get up at 3:30. That's all I'm complaining. Okay, so I want this to kind of sandwich together and suction and keep all those ribbons where I want them to be. Keep these from kind of buckling and keep them in line and hide all those mechanics in there. So, who was here when I made the pancake petite for the very first time live? Who was here when I made it for the very first time live? And we just kind of put it together. I didn't even have a plan. We just put it together. Who was here? All right, so I'm going to take this 10-inch piece. I'm going to take the cut edge to the cut edge. That's very important. Cut edge to the cut edge. That's very important. Okay? So I have it all like this. I'm going to scrunch up right along the edge as far as I can. How's my man doing? I never understood how some kids can wear shorts. Listen. Well, Grayson just came from basketball today when we took a picture. Maybe he had pants on already? I can't remember, but I had a coat on, a hat on, a scarf on. Addison walking around with just a sweater. Grayson, I think he had still his basketball shorts on, but we were coming right from basketball. Okay. Scrunch right up that edge. Really easy. Patiently, I should say. Patiently. Yes, Patricia, for sure. See, so Amy was here, Joyce was here, Julie was here when we made the pancake petite for the very first time. So we needed something to just hide that. And I couldn't do a I couldn't do a ruffle because it would really cover. You know, we didn't want it to cover the ribbons. And so this little bubble thing is perfect. It's perfect. Sandy was here tonight. Lots of you were here. Very good. Okay, so I'm gonna just, so we had cut edge to cut edge, scrunch it up really teeny tiny, and then I am actually, see this kind of, it frays, right? I'm gonna just cut that off because sometimes in the center of the wreath, you can see that. And I don't want it to look like it looks like it's falling apart, even though it isn't because it's zip tied. I don't want it to look like that. Okay, now I have all the other ones done. Don't worry. Ooh. This is that kind of mesh that like really catches on everything too. It's fun. Okay, now I'm going to take this little bubble, and I did put the zip ties in there, so you don't have to do that part, although it doesn't hurt. Okay, it certainly doesn't hurt. So I'm going to take that little piece and go right on top of the 10-inch piece. It is going to cover your mesh a little bit. It's okay. It's all right. Until we get it really all fluffed, you'll see what I mean in just a minute. It'll be just fine. One on top of the other. So again, this is a kit available inside our shop. There were a few left when I went live. And I am recording this above our head too, so it'll end up on our YouTube. Just remember, when you're making it yourself, I already did a lot of prep behind the scenes, so if it takes you longer, it's okay. So I did all those little bubbles. Now you see it's like all keeping everything kind of sandwiched in, which is so, so great. Who remembers the Pancake 2.0? Sorry about that. It looked good. It was good at the start and I loved it, but the longer that ribbon stayed on the design, it kind of just fell forward. I mean, I guess you could take the Pancake 2.0 and you could add these little bubbles as well, but the ribbons were longer, the mesh was indifferently, and it just kind of fell forward. This is really stinking cute. I love how it finishes off. So it's different with the 6x12. But with the 10-inch round, it fits right in there. It's so perfect. Gina remembers. Okay, so super cute. And then I'm going to take this off. We don't need them. And we'll just fold them forward, nice and neat. Okay, so now it hides our guts, and any of this part, you will not see in the end. You will not see. Let's fix our ribbons. I know I always wait to the end, but we're close to the end and it's driving me nuts. So now that will help keep those in place. Make sure it comes out like that. See how we're seeing plenty of that ribbon still. Did not hide it too much, just the perfect amount. So it looks like it's peeping out of there. Just absolutely darling, super cute. And I didn't make Heather's wreath yet. I'll be recording that next. And then if you're on our alerts list, it will go out to you probably tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to take those things off there. I am making sure I take off the tags because you'll be able to see that from the other side. Now, if you got the kit, your kit comes with 2 mounting squares, okay? 2 mounting squares. You want to peel off the back green part, peel off the back, or it could be white, some of you. Peel off the back. If you have an extra super glue, you know, add a teeny tiny little bit of that super glue, pull this off, and then stick it. And then also take your glue gun, okay? Take your glue gun and then like caulk and add. These work lovely. I've had a few that have come off. And so now I'm terrified to use them. So if I can help it, I'm using my staple gun, but because we're selling kits, I can't assume that you have a staple gun to use it and do it the way I do it. So this is what they're for. And then once it's stapled on, or once it's secured on, you're gonna put your pipe cleaner right through this, just like that, and twist. And then that's what you'll put through the frame, or put through the mesh to grab onto the frame, okay? I have 2 more sleeps, and then I'll be on a plane, right? Friday, no, what's today? Saturday night? Sunday night, yep, 2 more sleeps, and I'll be on a plane. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna set those aside, and I'm gonna take out my, this is just a backing to a ribbon spool, a 50-yard ribbon spool, just that like thick kind of cardboard. I'm gonna use that because my staples are 1/4 of an inch and my sign not quite 1/4 of an inch. So what happens if I put staples that are too big into the frame, into the sign? We ruin our sign. Okay? We don't want to do that. Hey, Teresa. Okay, so I'm going to take this nice and sturdy. I hope it goes smoothly. I also have a business meeting tomorrow before, just to help keep me in line, check on my accountability on the things I said I was going to get done. So far, this is working out really good. It's nice to have someone that it's like you have to do what you say. You have to do it because you said you were going to do it. Like, I don't know. It's just working out good. All right. Adding. Oh, this is going to be so cute. Yeah, we don't want to go through the front of the sign. Do not. Ask Sandra if she's here. Sorry. Ask Sandra if she's here what happens. Okay, I'm going to lay this right down here, just like that, and our pipe cleaners are going to go right through. So we do have this sticking out here on purpose, sticking out kind of on both sides on purpose. It's perfect. And then we'll make our bow, and our bow will go right through here. Let's do that next. So I'm going to set that aside. Ribbon for your bow came in a specific measurements. Okay, specific measurements. So I wanted, this one should have 2, 3, 4, 5, this one. And then I'm gonna put those polka dots on the top, I think. And then this one, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. That's gonna be on top. Or do I want this one on top? I think that's how I'm going to do it. Okay. So the ribbon quantity, the amount of ribbon you have is different. So I'm going to put the red 2.5 inch on the bottom, then the red 1.5 inch, then the Santa, then the snowflake. I'm going to do that on purpose because I'm going to do a 2, 1, 2, 1 bow. Okay? I know yawning is so contagious. Sorry. So sorry. Like Megan. So sorry. That's how you know if you're all paying attention to me. You all just yawned. You didn't hear the alert? Did you check your messages to see if you did get the alert? Maybe you got it and you didn't realize it. Okay, I'm gonna take and do a 8.5 inch tail. 8.5 inch tail, and I'm going to do a 6 inch loop, 6.25 inch loop. Perfect. I'm gonna pinch. I'm recording the blue wreath right after this, which means I gotta plug in that blue hot. Pinch, twist, loop, and then pinch, twist, loop, perfect, pinch, twist, loop. Let's make sure you do 8 inch and 6 inch loops, not 6.5, y'all. Don't do 6.5. Don't do 6.5. Oh, the other Sandra, sorry. Sandra starts with a B. Her last name starts with a B. Okay, let's do 8 inch and 6 inch. See, I was trying to push it. 8 inch and 6 inch. 8 inch, 6 inch. Hey, Tina, how are you, dear? 8 inch and 6 inch. Twist, loop. 8 inch and 6 inch. Sorry. Happens. Pinch, twist, and loop. Pinch. Hi, Lisa. Erin already has all of our Halloween stuff down. All of it. Well, not inside, but outside. Everything's down. Everything's over at storage. Perfect. Then these are going the right way. See, the words are going the right way. So we want to flip these because they're going upside down. So I'm going to just move that out of the way. I'm going to go back to this ribbon. I'm going to just twist it the other way. Twist the whole thing. Now, all my words are going the right way. I have 2 recordings to do. 2 recordings to do. Not 1. 2. It's fine. It's totally fine. Hey, Shelly. Okay, perfect. Then I'm going to go in next with our other red, kind of a natural. The edging is like a stitching, so it's going to come off. It's going to unravel. It's fine. And I'm going to go 1 loop. 1 loop on each side. Pinch. Yes, Linda, just takes a little bit of practice. Twist, loop. Just takes a little bit of practice. Pinch, twist, tail. So it's going to go right in the center there, just like that. It's going to come down right in the center there. That's a little bit big. Let's make it a little bit smaller. There we go. Perfect. Then, coming with our Santa, a different one-directional ribbon. We're just getting them all in here. A different one-directional. Okay, so if I bring him down first for my tail, it'll be perfect. And he'll be going the right way. Good, good deal. He'll be going the right way. So I'm going to start with my tail coming down. Then make my loop. Oh, this loop is perfect. Still going good. We need 2 loops on each side. So perfect. Pinch. Just make sure that worked to go good. Pinch. Twist. Loop. Oh, that one's going inside too. Very good. Pinch. Twist. Loop. Perfect. Pinch. Twist. Going good. Everything's going good so far. So far, so good. But what happens when I twist this? He's upside down. I do want him upside down. That makes me so sad. So I'm going to cut. I know. Cut that off there. Oops. Before I put that in, I actually am going to take that because I want it on the bottom. I don't want both of those on the top. This ribbon is super pretty. Super pretty. Dear Santa, define naughty. Do you know what my daughter asked me for Christmas today? Meta glasses. She really did ask me for Meta glasses. She said, I wonder if Santa would be different this year and he'll bring electronics. I go, oh, what do you mean? What does the pinching and twisting do, please? So for this ribbon and for this ribbon, so we have a pretty side and a not pretty side. Okay? Pretty side, not pretty side. I always want to make sure that, it's a great question. I always want to make sure that the pretty side is facing up. Okay? So for example, if I come down here, I'm going to pinch it so that if I just did this and then didn't pinch or anything and didn't twist, I would end up with first of all, a wide piece here, and that would be upside down. Okay, you see how it's just that solid black? So without the twisting, I'm not seeing the pretty side up, right? So, and then if I'm not pinching, this gets real wide and it makes a weird, it looks weird. So I'm going to do that all over again. Make my first loop. Oh wait, this one's going to be small. Sorry, this is going to be small. This is going to be about 3.5 inches. That's my center. Pinch. Hold on one second, Rana. Don't let me forget. Pinch. I'm going to pull it apart. I'm going to twist because this is the top of my bow. This is the top where I can see the polka dots. If I don't twist it, I'm looking at not the pretty side. So I have to twist it. So I see the pretty side. Perfect. Do my loop. Okay. And then I already have that pinch there. So it's like the center of my gathering of my bow, so that when I add my zip tie to it, it'll be easier to just, gather and shape and form and all those things. So I'm going to pinch. So if I didn't twist, I'm looking at, again, I'm not looking at the pretty side. I'm looking at the underneath side. So I want to twist. And all those twists are going right between my fingers. so that I'm building a stack right between my fingers so that it's all in one spot. All those twists are in one spot. Does that make sense? Right? Then take my finger off, grab the other one, pinch. So I'm just pinching it and kind of scrunching it right in between my fingers. And then, yes, there's a replay. Pinch, a twist. Okay? So I'm going to go right down in the top. And those will come right out to the edge. Super cute. So we did 2 loops, 2 loops, then 1 loop, then 2 loops, then 1 loop. Technically we did a little bit more than that because we have that little loop there. Okay. Then I'm going to grab this whole thing nice and tight. Before I lift it out of there, I get a nice good grip on it, nice and tight, pull it up. Grab my pipe cleaner. That was the last pipe cleaner in the kit. Last pipe cleaner in the kit. But you do that twist with double-sided ribbon too. Yeah, you do it with everything. I always do the twist, yeah. Okay, Rhonda, what was your question? Meta glasses. Those are the glasses I have for coaching where I can record where my eyes are. So I've recorded a couple of videos now. I can upload them, but I have to give them a tag, and I'm never in a position when I remember it to remember so that I could hear the video. I'm always in like a quiet situation. So I gotta get myself to remember to download those videos, and then they end up back in the coaching group, which is really cool. Which, for 1 second, I thought I was just in the coaching group just now. Whoopsie. Okay, I'm going to grab that center loop, and it's going to go straight up to hide our red pipe cleaner. I'm just going to wiggle it back and forth so I can like maneuver it and put it in place. Now, all my Santas are facing in the inside, so we didn't have to do any extra loop or twisting with our Santas. Look how cute. Now that's darling. Super cute. Okay, we have a nice little spot right for us. We have a nice little spot, so let's get our, two things. I'm going to plug in the glue pot. Did I tell you I'm at 119.8 pounds down? 119.8. This month has been a struggle, and then all of a sudden, the scale's moving. I'm really excited. Okay, I have it right where I want it. I have a little opening here. This mesh is specifically, you can see it here. So I'm not exactly in the center. I'm up a little bit. Okay? Not exactly in the center. I'm up a little bit. November 18th will be my year since I had surgery. I started in September last year. Aaron worked all day today and outside, and he was working. He was leaving to go to the storage unit again to take another load over there again. And he goes, he goes, I think I'm going to stop at Taco Bell. Do you want anything? I was like, I really do. I really, really do. But my scale just started moving. And I do have dinner here. So no, thank you. That just started moving, but you know what I mean. Okay, I got this nice and tight underneath here. Nice and tight. So I went through the layers of mesh, okay? Through the layers of mesh, and I'm just gonna grab that nice and tight. I'm gonna twist it around the edge because then it's easiest for me to twist it and tuck it up underneath there. Just like that. If you keep that up, I'm gonna have to... No, you do not have to do that again. That's just, it's perfect. It'll be perfect for all the sizes. It's perfect. Okay. Right in there. And right in there. This is the, it's not difficult, but this is the tricky part. It's just getting those pipe cleaners through all those layers of mesh. So don't forget, this is a kit available inside our shop. I did pin it. And then this will serve as the instructional video. I'm leaving for the workshop. I hope you all are signed up for the workshop. You can find that link over at learnformmelissa.com. We're working on everyday designs. I know it's the Christmas season and some of you are just getting started, as am myself, but we also have to be very focused on Christmas gifts, and people will be buying Christmas. People won't be buying Christmas wreaths for gifts. They'll be buying everyday stuff. So we gotta be a little versatile here. Okay, one thing I'm gonna do, because it always happens, I get this in and then I can still see this little spot right in there. And I don't like to see that little spot right in there. You should see the one I'm knitting now. Colors. Oh, Anita. Anita, are you selling them? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to maneuver that up a little bit. Both this one. Because you're not going to see under. You won't see under the bow. I'm going to maneuver that one up and I'm going to maneuver this one up. Just so that you're not seeing like an open hole or space there. Okay, so you'll see a little bit of that mesh. And then I'll put my pipe cleaner, which is going to be lovely, right through all of those to keep it in place. Okay, that unfortunately I'm not going to be able to show you because this will take over. But just so that you know, I'm going through all those layers. I can never get my pipe cleaners through the mesh. It is a pain in the booty boot. That one hurt you because it just went through. It's not my favorite thing to do. That's why if I'm making a kit just to make it all easier, I use pipe cleaners. If I'm making it by myself, my own, I just use wire. That is a lot, night and day easier. I haven't sold them yet, but I have an order. Anita, you should be selling them. Okay, I just want to make sure that was in place enough. Thank you, Olga. Hi, Dara. Okay, so did you see the brown wreath? Did you see the brown? I gotta show you one more time in person because it's so amazing. It's so amazing. Okay, let me get this one straight first. Okay, so you see what I'm doing here? I'm holding on to that center so that it doesn't shift because I have to shift these ribbons. And I don't want the center to also be compromised and move, right? I want the center of that bow to stay right there. I just want the rest of our stuff to move. So I'm holding on to it just to make sure, for dear life, that it doesn't move also, right? I can see the mesh under there, perfect. I can see all my Santas. I can see how this side ended up a little bit longer. I'm going to just trim those. Trim this. I didn't even trim. Okay, don't forget to be on our alerts. Don't forget to be on our alerts. Gotta show you that brown wreath again. It's so stinking pretty. I leave on, technically I'm leaving my house on Sunday, but I leave to go over to Louisiana for the workshop on Monday. Hope you all are joining us and signed up. You can find the link for the workshop over at learnfrommelissa.com. That's where the link is for the Home for the Holidays workshop, where you'll see all of us coaches working together. We even have some in-person friends coming for this event. Unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to travel next year for the in-persons. I think all of them have something going on. Okay, so here's our this piece. Thank you, Tina. Isn't that stinking cute? That is adorable. That is adorable. It's kind of sneaking out of there. That's adorable. So cute. Okay, let me let go of the people that are watching above our heads. Y'all, this is our final wreath kit design with our sign, our mesh, our ribbon tails, and a bow, all created on the 10-inch pancake wreath frame. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you're subscribed, and I'll see you again in the next video. Bye, y'all.